Ronald, I know it's you, mother. I know it's you. And when I find you and get my hands on you, I will end you. I will slaughter you. I will end your pathetic, miserable, evil and I will watch the rain from your life and I will in your mouth.
What's up, YouTube? Drill Sergeant here. And that was, allegedly, a man named Rio Phillips. He's running for Congress in West Virginia. Rio Phillips, whose real name is Christopher Michael Phillips. I'm not sure where Rio came from. But allegedly, I say allegedly because I didn't know the person personally who posted this. What I do know is who posted this one.
I just had a revelation I wanted to share with you. Just given what you've done, I think what I'm going to go do is go to your opposition, and I'm going to talk to them. Right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go work with your opposition and let them know what you're up to in West Virginia. The people that you're talking to, the people that what they get engaged in. I'm just going to testify to your opposition about what you're engaged in. Is that okay? Are we cool with that? Does that work for you? Since you want to do that, I'm just gonna do what you do. Since you can't just like part ways and like be about it like a normal person, I think I'll just go join your opposition team and tell them what you're up to, and tell them about the investigations we're filing into the people you're working with, and I'll tell them all of that. You cool with that? The people in that group are literally gang stalking me. They've been talking to my mother, trying to talk to her. She fucking, of course, exposed them. Do you have under any fucking clue what the fuck you've done? Who the fuck did you talk to? Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm gonna go talk to your fucking ops. You literally on the handsy fucking scandal team. And you sit there and you fucking, oh, you couldn't just walk away? You had to give this to them? Oh no, girl, I'm going to your fucking ops and oh, I'm gonna help them. Oof, goodbye.
Now, the person those were sent to, her name is Bri Woodson. She's also running for Congress. Now, Rio is running for the Senate in West Virginia. Bri Woodson is running for the 12th District of Georgia. I've interviewed her. I've actually followed her on her campaign. But the time that I spent documenting her entire campaign from morning till night, I've not seen anything that would provoke that. So let's hear what she has to say about this.
Towards the beginning of my campaign, I decided to be cross-endorsed with Rio Phillips, who is running for Senate out of West Virginia. However, as time went on, I noticed a series of behavior and patterns on social media of him constantly calling out his opponent, accusing his opponent of faking cancer, and other things that just didn't align with where I wanted my campaign to go and with my personal and moral beliefs. So I made the decision to pull my cross-endorsement. I sent him a very personalized message, very kind, gentle, wishing him well, telling him that I hope all that he wants to achieve in West Virginia comes to fruition. Within a minute, I got 5 minutes worth of voice recordings back to back to back. I didn't respond because I didn't think it was appropriate. The behavior that I was already seeing was inappropriate. I didn't want to feed into it. He sent me another message 3 hours later after 10 p.m. at night, to which I finally did respond and say, hey, look, you trying to spin this into anything else is not necessary. You know, it's not called for. The way he spoke to me wasn't called for. We went back and forth a little bit. He ended up blocking me. I blocked him back, just wanted to cut ties. So I actually received a message from a young woman about a month ago. I didn't pay much to it. I figured it was just someone who didn't care for him, just giving me a warning about him. But now that I saw his behavior for myself and dealt with it personally for myself, I sent her a message back, explained to her what had happened to me. This woman runs a Facebook group, or is part of a Facebook group called I Survived Rio Phillips. It has over 100 members. It is a public group where his victims and survivors have posted videos, pictures, voice notes, even some legal documentation of his pattern of behavior over some time. So what he did to me was posted in that group. My name was not mentioned. It was just a warning to those furthering the proof of the cycle of abuse. I will not be abused anymore in my life. Not from him, not from anyone. I told him if he did not leave me alone, I would have to take legal action. Surprise, he did not leave me alone. I started defending myself against this man. It just got even worse. He started calling me out of my name, swearing at me even more, asking me things like, who the fuck do I think I am? Pardon my language. He called me a bullshit liar. He called me creepy. He called me a fake victim. And then towards the end of it, he sent me a voice message saying that he is going to call my opponents and expose me, ruin my campaign, He says he's going to work with my office.
Well, now, that makes things a little different, doesn't it, Rio? That's the person, the face, the actual person that I know, that I followed. That makes things a little bit different, doesn't it? Rio, Christopher Michael Phillips. You see, I don't like abusers. I don't like abusers of women. I don't like abusers of children. I don't like emotional abusers, physical abusers. You look like you may be both. Huh? You see, what Brie didn't show was this. You see, in this here request for a domestic violence restraining order, the person allegedly also says that you put an elbow to her lip in the car. Boom. But this is only after an entire month of psychological abuse. But I'll tell you what, you see, stuff like this is a request for a restraining order. That's what this is. And whenever I see this, I say to myself, I want to believe the woman, but I'm going to say this is alleged. So, fine. When you see this and you say that I want to be fair to you, I need to show actual proof. Like this. The emotional abuse. You're a fake survivor? For those who don't know, Bri Woodson's story, she was trafficked. She was under physical and emotional abuse, and she tells her story readily, which is why I think she deserves to run, because she doesn't hide her past. Unlike changing her name from Christopher Michael to Rio, and moving from wherever you came from to West Virginia. That's two different things. You show a history. So although this might just be allegedly, we have to pump the brakes on that. I cannot say for sure that is. The pattern that I see here shows all I need to see. You're emotionally abusive. Why did you do that? Why did you leave those responses? Why did you leave this one, and then this one, and then this one? That's 3. That is 3. Now, there's something special about this, YouTube, because I'm trying to make a difference between what's alleged and what's a pattern in front of our eyes. Rio Phillips of West Virginia wanting to be senator, and the person who he's running again isn't that much better. He has also accusers of him doing SA. So I'm not backing anybody in West Virginia. I don't know you guys well enough. All I do know is the people that I do back, I believe, because I've vetted them, because I believe in their words and have seen their actions that define their words, because of a history that I can see and use. Just like you. Number 1, I believe Brie, period. Number 2, let's decide what's alleged and what's real. Listen to Christopher. Let's see what he has to say.
This message is for USMC angry veteran and really no one else. Matt, I want to address you. I saw your video that you put out about the other candidate who withdrew her endorsement from our campaign. Now, as you can hear, initially my response is very calm. Yes, I spoke very plainly to her. I said, I don't want to endorse someone that doesn't want to endorse me. This is perfectly fine. And really no insults, no real major negativity there, nothing that I'm ashamed of on the front end of that conversation. What needs to be told and what needs to be understood about this is the fact that she then decided she could have just walked, and she should have. Because instead of that, what she did was she reached out to a gang stalking operation that our campaign is facing off with. And she provided that audio to the gang stalking operation. And that gang stalking operation is working with Zach Shrewsbury. So when I found out that she was supplying these audios to the team of the guy that put his hands on a woman without consent and hasn't been held accountable, you're damn right I was upset. You're damn right. So for anybody to make this about skin color, dishonest. You want to make this about anything but the fact that I'm responding to the fact that she is cooperating with a team of gang stalkers. And let me be perfectly clear, Matt.
Those gang stalkers that she's working with, some of them began 15 years ago when we launched Occupy Wall Street in 2011. That is a fact. And there are countless people on my campaign who are witnesses to this and also filing reports with me to the Internet Cybercrime Complaint Center, or IC3, with the FBI, as well as civil injunctions, as well as restraining orders. And our lawyers are developing a full-blown.
Now, some things have been brought to light. He's saying that this gang stalker group has been bothering him and they're paid off by the other side. Unfortunately, in the text that I saw, your level of unhingedness doesn't qualify. It doesn't qualify for this woe is me scenario that you paint. Because what I see here is an entire page of text, and then another entire page of text, of angry text. And if you notice, in all of this guy's ranting and raving, not once has he taken accountability for his response. And every time it's about retribution, how he's gonna go to the other person's opposition and work for them. Who? Tell them what you're up to. What? What is Brie up to? What is Brie up to? All she has done is tell you that she didn't want to be a part of your campaign. She did not want to endorse your campaign after hearing the things that she's heard about you. You didn't defend yourself. You tried to make it seem like you said something other than what you said. Deep in the midst of this word salad here, mixed with anger and walkbacks about how you said, well, I won't endorse you back. Then what are the extra writings about? What are the extra pages for, if that's really what you said? No. What happens is you tried to take advantage and you tried to take control of the narrative before it got out again. I don't like the person you're running against. I don't know enough about them. All I see is allegations on all sides. It's a shit show out there in West Virginia. That's exactly what I would expect from West Virginia, quite frankly. Unfortunately. But I know one thing, that the good progressives out there who are trying to find somebody to vote for, I hope that they get somebody better than this. Fine, the allegations are allegations. But the history, the patterns that you show, sir, are that of a person who is not only unhinged, but over-aggressive, emotionally violent, and plausibly physically violent. Despite the allegations, your patterns, sir, have shown me everything I need to know. I don't care about the other Facebook group that says that all of these people who have survived you. One of them even says this: far from me to say what's true and what's not true from people I don't know. But your history and pattern of behavior is all I need to know, is what I'm saying. Rio Phillips, Christopher Michael Phillips. We have the records of how many times you've moved from place to place to place. We have your responses to more than just Brie.
Manipulative.
Just tell me how I treated them differently, because
behavior
I don't feel like I treat anybody differently than anybody else. But how do you feel that I treated you differently? And I'm sorry that you feel that way. And I will state for the record, obviously, I don't feel comfortable working with people that don't feel comfortable with me. So, I'm trying to address this with you, but I'm not going to get a third person for our meetings, I'm just not. If we can't meet on an individual level, we're not going to work together, right? I'm just being real here. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm just saying what I feel needs to be said. I'm sorry you feel the need that somehow I've been so horrible to you that you think we need a third person, but I disagree. I don't think I've been horrible to you or mistreated you or treated you less than anybody else. I do disagree. If you don't feel the need to explain yourself, if you don't feel the need to explain why you think you need a third person in our meetings, and if you don't think you need to explain why you think I've treated you lesser when I know that I haven't, then we won't be talking. We won't be strategizing. I don't know what to tell you. You do need to explain yourself, but okay. And Jamie, let's be perfectly real here, okay? I invited a person into the group and you came at them like it was an interrogation. You didn't come at them with the traditional, familiar, welcoming energy. It wasn't friendly. It was rough. It was a rough entry. Yeah, and maybe I should be stressed out, focusing on little tiny details and magnifying them and taking this oppositional stance to somebody that I've brought into the campaign. All of this, I don't appreciate any of it. I don't appreciate any of it, okay? I am constantly making sure that the vibes on this campaign are way better than anywhere else you could get in the political world at all. Okay? I am always focused on that. I am incredibly nurturing. I am incredibly loving.
We have your who the hell do you think you are's? Do you know who I am's? Do you know who you're talking to's? We have those. Those are facts, not AI. So when I show you this, YouTube, now it has context, and now it won't be bleeped.
Ronald, I know it's you, motherfucker. I know it's you. And when I find you and get my hands on you, I will fucking end you. I will fucking slaughter you. I will end your pathetic, miserable, evil life. And I will watch the life drain from your lifeless body. And I will piss in your mouth.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, in the making of this video, YouTube, what I call an allegation, nah, that last recording, he admitted to it. That's not an allegation. He actually said that to somebody. All of that. Here it is. I hate abusers. I hate abusers. I'm not a part of anybody's campaign here. I have offered to help on the people who I've interviewed or who I've seen out there marching with me in the field. And upon getting to know them, I found that I would be honored to help them in any way. But I'm not officially, I'm not paid, I'm not doing any of that for any campaign. But I hate abusers. And I will do everything in my power to ensure that you can abuse anybody, Christopher Michael Rio, no matter where you are. We're not finished yet. I belong to a team who also hates abusers as much as I do, who's everywhere, who has over 9,000 people across this entire beautiful country of America. And I also have a very small group called Special Operations who specifically hate abusers with the same type of fervor that I do. So as you lose your next election, you need to be sure that as you lash out on your way out, that you be careful who you lash out at and how you do it. And that is all legal. And it's all within the realms of decency. Because I have a group that specializes in stuff just like that. I hate abusers, especially emotional ones. And I hate people who call someone else's victimhood fake. After all she's been through, she deserves better than that. Try me! Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political Drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're gonna pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say Our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads, it's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works.